Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal team news and preview. Fulham versus the Gunners at the Emirates. Arsenal welcome Fulham to the Emirates Stadium this weekend in a vital Premier League fixture as they sit atop the table with a chance to stretch their lead to 6 points before Manchester City kick off. However, with the Champions League semi-final second leg against Atletico Madrid just days away, Mikel Arteta faces a delicate balancing act. Captain Martin Ødegaard remains a major doubt after coming off early in the first leg with a knee concern, while Bukayo Saka is expected to return to the starting 11 following his lengthy absence. Eberechi and Ricardo Calafiori are also tipped to feature as Arteta rotates his squad to manage the intense schedule. The Gunners are likely to line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Raya, Mascara, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice, Zubimendi, Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres. Fulham are expected to set up in their usual compact and resilient manner, hoping to capitalize on any signs of fatigue in the home side. For Arteta, this is a true test of squad depth and management. A professional performance with sensible rotation would keep Arsenal strong on both domestic and European fronts, but any slip could prove costly in the title race. Martin Ødegaard speaks out about Arsenal ready to unleash the beasts in Champions League semi-final second leg against Atletico Madrid. The decisive UEFA Champions League semi-final second leg between Arsenal and Atletico Madrid takes place this evening at the Emirates Stadium. The tie remains finely balanced at 1-1 on aggregate following a tense first leg in Madrid. Victor Gyökeres gave Arsenal the lead from the penalty spot in the 43rd minute, only for Julian Alvarez to equalize from the spot shortly after the restart. The opening encounter was a classic display of charisma, disciplined, physical, and full of refereeing controversy. Arsenal were left frustrated by a VAR decision that disallowed what appeared to be a valid penalty. Now all eyes turn to North London, where the Gunners are determined to use home advantage to reach their first Champions League final since 2006. Mikel Arteta has demanded the highest intensity from his side. The Spaniard has openly called on his players to go out and perform like beasts. His words reflect a desire for Arsenal to play with real hunger, relentless pressing, and a no-compromise mentality right from the first whistle. Sunday's convincing 3-0 Premier League victory over Fulham has injected fresh confidence into the squad. With Gyökeres in fine scoring form and Bukayo Saka back to full sharpness, Arsenal's attack looks significantly more potent than it did in the Spanish capital. The famous cauldron atmosphere at the Emirates is expected to play a major role. Captain Martin Ødegaard said, "We're all ready and fully focused. Every player has prepared really well this week, both physically and mentally. We know this is a massive opportunity to make history, so we will give everything on the pitch tonight." Positive news also surrounds the returns of Kai Havertz and Ricardo Calafiori. The availability of Ødegaard and Havertz gives Arteta greater tactical flexibility in midfield and attack. However, the absences of Jurriën Timber and Mikel Merino will test the depth of the squad. Atletico Madrid, under the ever-resourceful Diego Simeone, remain masters of disciplined defending and clinical counterattacking. Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann continue to pose a serious threat. That said, their long season has left them looking somewhat fatigued when asked to maintain intensity away from home against top sides. The key to victory for Arsenal will lie in dominating the midfield battle, exploiting quick transitions through Saka and Gyökeres, and making the most of set pieces. The duel between Declan Rice, Ødegaard and Atletico's midfield will likely dictate the flow of the match. One moment of magic from the visitors or extra time and penalties cannot be ruled out. As things stand, Arsenal enter this evening as favourites in front of their own supporters. With current momentum and a raucous home crowd behind them, the Gunners possess the tools to progress. Yet European nights are rarely straightforward. This is the moment for Arteta's men to show true championship character. Arsenal set for 3 key changes as Arteta prepares for Atletico test. Mikel Arteta is expected to make 3 significant alterations to his Arsenal side for tonight's crucial Champions League semi-final second leg against Atletico Madrid at the Emirates Stadium. According to reports, the Spaniard is keen to freshen up his team while strengthening certain areas following the convincing Premier League victory over Fulham at the weekend. The first change is likely to come in the full-back position. Piero Hincapié is tipped to replace Ricardo Calafiori at left-back. While Calafiori impressed with his attacking contributions against Fulham, Hincapié is viewed as the more defensively reliable option for this high-stakes European occasion, particularly against Atletico's dangerous counter-attacking threats. In midfield, Martin Zubimendi is set to return to the starting 11 in place of the impressive Miles Lewis-Skelly. Although the academy graduate performed admirably at the weekend with excellent passing accuracy, Zubimendi's greater experience in big European matches and his La Liga pedigree make him a more suitable choice for the tactical battle expected against Diego Simeone's side. The most welcome change for Arsenal supporters will be the return of captain Martin Ødegaard. The Norwegian playmaker, who went off early in the first leg with a knee issue, is now fit and ready to resume his role as the team's number 10. His vision, creativity and leadership will be vital in breaking down Atletico's compact defense. Ødegaard's return is likely to shift the attacking shape slightly. It could see Eberechi Eze move out to the left, with Leandro Trossard potentially dropping to the bench. This adjustment gives Arsenal greater control and quality in the final third. These 3 changes reflect Arteta's clear priorities for the evening: defensive solidity, midfield control, and creative spark. After extending their lead at the top of the Premier League, the manager is balancing squad management with the need to progress to the Champions League final. The Gunners head into this match in good form and with home advantage, but they will face a typically resilient and streetwise Atletico Madrid outfit. The visitors are expected to sit deep and look to strike on the break, making these selected personnel changes all the more important. Overall, the predicted lineup appears pragmatic and well-balanced. Arsenal remain favorites in front of their own supporters, yet nothing can be taken for granted in a Champions League semi-final. If these changes materialize, they could provide the perfect blend of freshness and experience needed to overcome Atletico and take a significant step towards European glory. Tonight promises to be another memorable Emirates night. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!